Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ambersharniece. So pretty much for this video I am just going to be doing a how I package and ship my orders really cheap for a small business. I'm going to show you exactly what I do to fulfill those orders and get them packaged up and shipped out for the cheap, for the low. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. So this is what I do to go ahead and ship out my order. So pretty much I log onto my Shopify store, and as you guys can see, these are the sales that I made for today, and this here shows the amount of orders that I've had. So if I want to go and review everything, I can, but I pretty much just want to go ahead and fulfill my orders. So I can either click over here or I can go down here to go ahead and fulfill my orders. I'm just going to go ahead and click on 2 orders to fulfill. So what I'm going to do to fulfill this order is I'm going to go ahead and go through and I'm going to click on create shipping label. This is where we get into the money saving era of creating a shipping label. So up here it actually has her address and stuff, so I don't want to show that, of course. So let's see, what size envelope is this going to be in? This is going to be in my 10 by 13, and then I'm also going to put in the weight. So what we're going to do now is go over to our inventory storage, which is over here. I'm going to pull out the product that she ordered. I'm going to weigh the package, weigh the products, and then I'll have to put that weight in order to create the shipping label. So like I said, this customer actually purchased the trio package, which is the protein powder, the fat burner pills, and the slimming drops. So I'm going to show you exactly where they are over here. Okay, first of all, I need to pull out my scale, which is up here, and I'm going to pull out a protein powder, and I have plenty of them back there. She also purchased drops and some pills, and then there are certain packaging things that I need for these items to ship them out. I'm gonna need bubble wrap. I'm gonna need tape to tape the bubble wrap. I'm gonna need my stickers that I put on my packaging. Also going to need a thank you card, a business card, and of course I'm gonna need my packaging. So when I'm sending out the trio, I kinda like to put it in a bigger mailer like this, so I'm gonna put it in that. And then when I'm shooting out those drops, just to make sure that they stay safe because it's in a glass package, I kind of double up on the packaging on that and put this in there. So. Okay guys, so don't judge my little ratchet workspace. I actually moved my chair because it was cutting my head off, and I have a 30mm lens on here, so it's cropping a whole bunch out. So anywho, about that, never mind about that. Let's go ahead and get into actually packaging the orders. I got all the stuff, all the content that needs to go into the package. I told you guys basically the next step of this would be to weigh the package first before I can go ahead and put in the weight, and then we can package it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. So instead of me putting the bubble wrap and everything on the actual package before I'm putting it in there, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and weigh everything before I put the bubble wrap in. So basically it wants to know like what's going to be the weight of the package with the contents of the package in it. I'm just going to turn on my scale. Y'all probably have seen me done this in a few of my entrepreneurship vlogs, but I am just going to do it again, okay? And I got the scale off of Amazon if anyone's wondering. So it's going to lay my package on top of that. Everything is going to be inside of it. This is really what's going to take the cake right here. This 2-pound bag. So I'm just going to put everything on there at one time and try to get it over with. And I'm getting a weight of 2.47 ounces. But guess what I'm going to put in there? I'm going to put in 2.4, okay? So that's our first key to cheating a little bit when it comes to this. Because of course, the lighter your package is, the cheaper the postage, or the cheaper the postage is for you to be able to mail it, and the shipping label won't be as expensive. So I'm just going to turn that off. So we're done with that. And I'm just going to pull my phone back out so that y'all can see on the computer how I key this in. Okay, so I got 2.4 in for the total weight of my package. Usually my packages are not as heavy if they're not purchasing this stuff, the protein powder, but it's heavy this time because somebody's purchased the protein powder. Okay, so my customer already paid $4.90 towards the shipping. So I'm technically taking $4.90 off of that, and that's gonna let me know how much I am paying for shipping. So although it says $8.59 there, because she already paid $4.90 on it, I'm technically only paying about $3 and some change for my shipping label. And it already says that I saved $2.31. Had I gone through like regular USPS, I probably would be paying that $8.59 plus the $2.31. So about around like $11 or so for shipping. But because I'm using the Shopify, I'm getting an automatic discount with it. So it's giving me a $2.31 discount. My customer already paid $4.90 for shipping. And then my total is $8.59. And all I have to do at this point is subtract that $4.90 from that. And like I said, I'm only paying about $3 and change for my shipping. So let's say, for instance, if the customer actually bought at least 4 pounds or 5 pounds worth of items. So let's say they bought this, a waist trainer, some clothes. I'm probably going to get like a lot more weight on the package. And in that case, the best way to save your money, if you find that you're not getting the cheapest shipping through your Shopify account because the package weighs a lot more, you actually can use, at that point, I would say use USPS priority mail. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this will be the only time I recommend actually using the priority mail mailers or a box, because for one, you can fit more items in this instead of using your own packaging for it. And these are free to get from the post office, but they're gonna go at a flat rate every single time. And I think the flat rate for these are like $7. So let's just say out of nowhere, my customer ordered so much product that it's gonna be like maybe $15 for me to ship them the item. And they're only paying, remember, $4.90 for their shipping. So if I wanted to save more money, instead of purchasing my shipping label through Shopify, at that point I'll just use like the flat rate envelope or the flat rate box, because you only pay $7 for these. And then at that point I will go over to USPS and create my shipping labels for that particular purchase, because that's going to save me money. So on items that don't weigh a lot, I think Shopify is the best route to go. But items that weigh a lot and it's not going to be covered basically through what your customer already paid for shipping, that I would say use the priority mailing. And that's my little shipping hack, just in case anybody wants to know how to save money when shipping out their products on their online stores. And I like using this shipping also because it gives me different options. I don't just have to use USPS, but I could use UPS if I wanted to. So I'm going to choose this one, the 2 business day. It's basically the same as priority mail, but I'm just going to get the shipping label a lot cheaper. Remember, I'm not paying $8.59 for my shipping label. I'm subtracting this amount from it, and I'm only paying about $3 because my customer was required to pay for shipping. And I like this one also because they get a tracking number and they get insurance up to $100. So let's just say USPS lost my package, which they often do. If they were to lose the package, guess what? All I have to do is file an insurance claim with them, and I can replace the customer's order and, you know, reship it back out to them. I probably wouldn't use USPS. After that, I probably use UPS, but at least I can ship it back out to them. All right, y'all. So I got the packing slip, and I also have the shipping label. So now it's time to go ahead and package my order. First, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the shipping label on the package. Here's my shipping label. And so I'm just gonna stick this onto the mailer. And then to make sure that my customer knows it is coming from me, I like to put a little bit of self-branding on the outside of the package, and it's just literally our logo, a little sticker logo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wrap this in bubble wrap as well as this, because we don't want anything to puncture this while it's in transit. And I'm just going to wrap this in there. And I try to protect this as much as I possibly can because it's glass, so anything can happen to that glass while in transit. And so like I say, I really try to take care of it. I do. I even put it inside of this pot mailer as well. And so I just stuff this down in there too. So I put both of them in there. And I know you guys are probably like, girl, that's a bit much. It is, I know. But until I can find some better poly mailers, then that's just how I'm going to package them. I don't want anything to happen to these products on the way to the customer. So now I can go in and wrap my protein. Roll this down. Wrap it as tight as I can. And like I said, I'm not adding the weight of the bubble wrap in there. I ain't doing that, okay? So now I'm just going to stuff this down into the polymer along with the peels and the drops. And then we also want to make sure that I package my thank you card and my business card. So I'll stuff that in the front. And then I also want to make sure that I put in my actual packing slip as well. That's very important to put in. Because I hate receiving packages that does not have my packing slip in there. Because at the time I get my package, I don't even remember my order. Because I ordered stuff that much. So I'm like, did you give me everything that I needed? Now I have to go back on the website and check my order to make sure everything is in there. So we're trying to avoid that. I'm just going to peel off the sticky back and fold it over. And that is my package. Alright, and that is how I ship my orders. So I'm going to go ahead and package my last one. So I just figured out a way to wrap this without actually not having to use that second package. If I just wrap the bottom part, it'll be okay. Duh. Why didn't I do that before? Alright guys, that concludes today's super quick video on how I package my orders and also save money when I am shipping. So if this video helped you, please give me a thumbs up. Tell me if you have a small business below. Tell me how you ship your orders. Tell me what simple ways that I can do. Are there some ways that I can do this and make it even more simple? I would love that, okay? So just let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you want to check out any of my other entrepreneurial vlogs, you can definitely check those out down below on my entrepreneur playlist, as well as all the other videos that I have here on my channel. So thank you guys so much again for tuning in. My baby is getting fussy. Y'all hear her? I can hear her. So it's time for me to go. All right, yeah.